there is no way I'm moving to this town. This is what I said to my family as we drove into the dilapidated, depressed little railroad community of Livingston, Montana. We were there to investigate a job offer to return to my first career as a pastor. And it didn't make sense. Livingston, Park City, there's no comparison. It didn't make sense because my wife had been teaching in her new career as a public school teacher for only 2 years. She worked hard, odd jobs, earned her master's degree, volunteered in schools. Why would we walk away from that? That didn't make sense. And yet somehow, the whole family catches that adventure bug, and off we go to Livingston, Montana. And it was disastrous. But we were supposed to go. We were supposed to go, even though it was painful. We knew the schools weren't going to be as good. So we had my daughter advance a grade, skip 8th grade and go right into 9th grade. But we discovered that compared to Park City, which celebrated students going to prestigious colleges, this school celebrated how many didn't drop out that day. It was painful because the pastor who hired me to be his assistant and eventual successor changed his mind. Everything that he wanted me to do that attracted me to want to be a pastor again, he got cold feet. He got nervous, he got scared. He didn't want me to do those things anymore. And I got sick to my stomach and depressed. This isn't what I wanted to do. Then we discovered my wife's teaching credentials weren't going to be accepted in Montana. She'd have to go back to school to teach? Are you kidding me? Then we got word that the people who had a contract on our house here in Park City, they backed out of the contract. Have you ever had those moments where you ask, what else could go wrong? And then you wish you hadn't passed that one? We moved back after 5 months, and our income suffered, our savings was exhausted, and we lost our home. It was embarrassing, and it was discouraging. It took us 3 years to get our feet back under us, for me to build my business back up, my wife to get hired again as a full-time teacher. It was painful. And yet, we were supposed to go. We were supposed to go because there's a grand purpose in life. It was immediately evident with my daughter. She had skipped a grade. She was already a bright student, but she was at the top of her class academically. That was impressive. And she made the high school volleyball team. Their program was very competitive and very much stronger than the Park City program. And for her to be a year younger than all the other girls and make the team, wow. These were confidence builders and prepared her for the success that she's experiencing now as a high schooler. And my son, well, he joined a rock climbing club. He performed in the musical Cats. He got trained as a junior whitewater rafting guide, and he got certified along with my wife and I as a high ropes confidence course facilitator. All of those things contributed to him getting nominated, accepted, and eventually attending the United States Naval Academy. There were other things, personally and professionally, that came out of that, but I would do it all over again, if for no other reason than for what my kids experienced. All the pain and discomfort was worth it. Have you ever felt that deep, unshakable gut feeling that you were supposed to do something? I suspect that you have. And like my family, if you were asked, And if they were asked today about that whole Montana thing, they would say, we weren't supposed to go. Mr. Toastmaster.